everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cora Diane. So today's video we're going to be doing a deep dive with the brand Baacal. Baacal is an ethically sourced, sustainably driven, plus-size designer line. So it's a little different from a lot of the other brands that I share in here, which are typically fast fashion. In the plus-size fashion world, a lot of what we have available to us is fast fashion. And so starting to see these ethical and highly fashionable lines come out is just so exciting. So this is a slow fashion line. So what that means is they are not getting massive amounts of fabric or massive amounts of clothing made. They are not having these done at some crazy manufacturer overseas. I don't even know how this brand came on my radar. It might have been on like a list of, you know, ethical plus size brands or something like that. I was definitely looking for some ethical, sustainably driven fashion brands to share with you guys. And in the plus size sector, there's really a dearth of this type of brand. There's just not a lot of it. And so when I found Baacal, first of all, the name really kind of popped out to me because Lauren Baacal, designer Cynthia Vincent, actually named the line after Lauren Baacal. So I thought that was super duper cool. And I was like, all right, I'm already sold on this brand. I went ahead and checked out their website and I discovered that they use dead stock fabrics, which is something that excites me as a vintage nerd because then it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, like gorgeous fabrics. But also from a sustainably driven mindset or in terms of alternative fashion and finding ways to make things that are not fast fashion, that are not harmful for the environment. This is so cool because you're using something that's already created, it would otherwise go to waste, and you're creating something new from it. And it makes the pieces that you make with that a little more special because you can't just run out and buy more fabric. So these things are made in somewhat limited runs. It's also really exciting because typically when designer brands find dead stock fabric, they make, like, you know, straight size clothing with it. They don't make generously cut dresses. Like this dress, I know it looks like really slim here. I mean, the fabric, the yardage of fabric on this is just, it just keeps going and going and going and going. It's insane. This is so beautiful. They're also high quality fabric. Like this is cotton voile, which is a beautiful material. It's a very lightweight cotton, similar to cotton lawn, if you're familiar with that, which you're probably not. So basically there's cotton and then there's cotton and then there's cotton. I mentioned that they use upcycled materials. Part of that is dead stock fabric. So you would buy dead stock fabric, sometimes at a premium because this type of fabric can be highly sought after. What dead stock fabric is essentially older vintage fabric that was never used. So it's still technically new, but it is also technically vintage because it has these older prints on it. So we have things like this gorgeous dress, which we will talk about in just a moment, that has this beautiful print on it, and you just can't buy this somewhere else. There is only this in existence because this material has been upcycled. And so today we're gonna have a little bit of a try-on section. The company lent me a bunch of things to try on, and then I have a couple of pieces here which I got to keep. I also wore a dress from them when I went to the Urban Decay party and I danced on stage with Lizzo and my dress popped open. So hey everyone, sorry to interrupt here, but I found out some new information which I think you'll find interesting. The first is that Baacal is now available at Anthropologie, which is just like super duper exciting. I found that out while I was editing the video, so I just thought I'd hop on camera and come tell you guys that. Such a great coup for the brand to be recognized by Anthropologie, so I feel like a little bit like I knew them when I knew them before they were in Anthropologie. I hope that this distribution does really good things for the brand. I do want to mention that they also gave us a coupon code to use on the Baacal website, so not on the Anthropologie website. Hopefully someday I'll have a hookup with Anthropologie, but for now, if you use the code VORT15, you'll get 15% off, and I'll get a little kickback. I know you guys are always asking ways that you can support my channel, and this is a fabulous way to do it because not only are you buying something that is ethical and sustainable and women owned and beautifully made, etc., etc., keeps getting better. You're gonna get gorgeous fabrics, and you're gonna have a piece that is a conversation piece that it can kind of open up a dialogue about fast fashion versus slow fashion and maybe start a little revolution, you know, and do it with fabulous fashion in a piece that you will have for years to come. I don't know, maybe talk to them about my channel and what I'm trying to do here and talk about fashion in ways that aren't just about the constant rapid cycle of trends and stuff like that. So if you want to do that, that's cool. I'll have the coupon code for you guys in the description box down below, and now we will return to your regularly scheduled video. The first thing we should talk about, I guess, is maybe this blouse that I'm wearing here. So this is a silk blouse. It comes in a few different colors. They have it in black and a beautiful like plum, I think a lilac as well. They also have a version of this that's slightly different that has buttons. It's a slightly different top, so they have these two different ideas of these blouses. It has the pussy bow tie here. Now I have it with the mock neck or the turtleneck, I don't know what you would call this, the high neck towards the front here, but you can also flip it around and wear it to the back and have the V-neck open in the front. So you have options. You can just leave the ties down, you can tie the ties up, you can put the ties in the back. It's really quite a versatile top. You can wear it so many different ways. It looks beautiful with skirts and with jeans, and there's just a million different things you can do with a top like this. It's a good foundation piece. I think for years I sort of avoided blouses because I thought that maybe they would make me look matronly, or now I actually love blouses, especially something kind of silky and, for lack of a better term, blousey like this. Something that has a lot of room in it. This is made out of silk, so it's also really breathable and comfortable. It just feels gorgeous. I recently wore this top when I did my interview for the Makeup Museum, and the second I walked in, one of the fellow participants was like, "Oh, that top is fabulous," and I was like, yes, good job picking this one. This top is fantastic. It's really, really versatile. You can also, of course, unbutton the sleeves if you want. One thing I like is how deep the sleeve is on this right here, the sleeve opening. I just think that it looks really elegant when it has when it's a little bit deeper, and then it's got gathering around, which also helps it look a little bit puffier. I just think it's a nice look. One other thing too is that these have French seams, so the inside is not like a rough, ragged thing. So if you do open it up and leave it like this, you don't have like a messy looking seam, so it's really nice for any kind of professional environment. If you work in any kind of an office situation, a top like this is really going to help up your game. And the one thing that I've been helping some of my friends and family with is helping style themselves for work in order to aim for promotions. And they, you know, the old adage, you got to dress for the job you want, not the job you have. It's very true, and each one of them has actually said that people at work are perceiving them a little bit different because they've upped their style game. So the next piece we're going to talk about is this dress hanging behind me, this beautiful, 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 beautiful baby. So this is made out of cotton voile, which is a very lightweight fabric. It's not something that's used a lot lately. Cotton is oftentimes used in like a jersey kind of way. It's rarely or less commonly used with these more non-stretchy woven fabrics. So cotton voile is extremely, extremely lightweight. You can almost like see through it. A lightweight fabric like this is obviously awesome in the summertime, but it has a beautiful flow for any time of year. Honestly, a dress like this would be awesome even to wear well into the fall. You can put a body stocking or, you know, leggings even underneath and keep yourself a little bit warmer in that way. But also this is long sleeve, so you're not going to get too chilly. This has beautiful pearl buttons on the sleeves. Again, we have a very generous sleeve here that then puffs out. It looks absolutely gorgeous. This dress reminds me of a couple of different things. It reminds me a little bit of a wrap dress, because it is a wrap dress. Hello. So it's got that 70s wrap dress vibe. And then it also reminds me a little bit of dresses from a designer brand called The Vampire's Wife, which is designed by Nick Cave's wife. Forgive me, I don't actually know her name. I just know her as Nick Cave's wife. That is super, super sexist and patriarchal and all that stuff. Look guys, I ain't perfect. It reminds me of those dresses, but those dresses are like between $2,000 and $5,000. This is $500. It just feels a little more reasonable. It feels a little bit more attainable compared to The Vampire's Wife. Plus, The Vampire's Wife I think only goes up to size 10 or 12, if that. So yeah, definitely not in my size range. I also had the opportunity to wear the hot pink version of this dress, which is a hot pink background of sumptuous liquidy silk, just the lightest, thinnest, airiest silk you've ever seen. It just flowed like liquid behind me. It was fantastic. And I got to wear that to the Urban Decay party, and I just felt like a goddess. I actually was bold enough to get on stage, I think partially because I was wearing this fabulous dress. Might have had a little bit of a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, my dress popped open on stage, but you know, it was Lizzo and we just kept it moving. It's fine. This next piece is a white shirt dress, and I love a staple piece like this because you can wear it a lot of different ways. So here I'm wearing it more or less as like a jacket over a body stocking, but you could totally wear this completely closed up. You can belt it, you can not belt it, you can layer it. There's just a lot of different things you can do with a piece like this, and so I find it to be really versatile. And being able to buy a piece like this from an eco-friendly brand is really nice. Another shirt dress. This one actually has a little bit, it's longer, it's more like a maxi length, whereas the other one was a little bit shorter. This one also has a belt that comes with it. It has a little panel in the back actually that's sewn to hold the wrap in, which I really like. It's one of those very thoughtful designer touches that you're not going to find from fast fashion. The print on this is dead stock, gorgeous fabric. It's so 70s to me. It looks a little like Little House on the Prairie. I was digging it so hard. It was a little bit painful to send this one back, but it's a gorgeous shade of green with white flowers on it. It's a beautiful dress. It looks good buttoned up all the way, worn on its own. It's gorgeous unbuttoned, whereas a duster. It's again a very versatile piece that you can wear a few different ways. So this next piece is a mesh top, and they have a few different ones of these different prints. The fabric on this one was gorgeous. Actually, my best friend came over to like check out all the cool Baacal stuff when I got it in, and she was so inspired and so excited about this top. She actually bought it like immediately, so that was exciting. I was like, yay, I'm introducing somebody else to the world of eco-friendly fashion. Love the overall motif on this. It's beautiful. The colors are gorgeous. It's almost like a rainbow. They had a leopard print one. They had a tie-dye one. I don't know what all they still have. Everything that I can link will be linked in the description bar down below. Okay, so the next piece is a eyelet trench. So it's made out of eyelet cotton, which is cotton that has little holes in it, and then each hole is sewn around to make sure it doesn't fray. It's quite a labor-intensive process. This trench coat was so fabulous. This is definitely one that was very tempting to keep. I loved so much about it. The super wide lapels are nice. It's about proportion. This is the type of thing that's really important for plus size clothing, is to keep things in balance. So for instance, if you were to just size up a straight size pattern, you would end up with really strangely sized lapels, either too skinny or ridiculously large, whereas this is like the perfect balance on these. I also love the size of the pockets. They just looked proportional and beautiful on this jacket, and they were perfectly sized to put more than just my cell phone in, which is awesome. The back has that little breaker thing, the windbreaker bit in the back. I don't know what that is called exactly when it has that little extra flat piece, but I dig it. It's just a very cool design. And then the final piece is a pair of pajamas. They even have pajamas, y'all. So the pajama trend is really popular right now, but of course, once the trend is over, you can just use them as pajamas. So it's, I believe these, I don't remember, I think these might have been made out of rayon, another really great fabric. Gorgeous, like spiced pumpkin color with white flowers all over it. Absolutely gorgeous. I just felt so fabulous wearing this. I did model it with my bra open because that's how I like to wear my PJs. And yeah, I really liked being able to try these things on, show them to you guys, let you know about this brand. It's a very special brand. It is something that is close to my heart. It's something that I really want to do right by them and promote it to you guys. And also, oh hey, they gave us a coupon. So if you use VORT 15, you'll get 15% off your order, which is awesome. It's also an affiliate coupon, so I get a little kickback. Don't let that sway you. Buy them because they're fabulous, not because I get something. Although if that makes you feel good, then yeah, that's cool too. Thank you guys so much for watching this fashion video. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Maybe you learned something new about upcycling, about dead stock fabric, about sustainably driven lines. Google them. They're out there. They are very cool. The fashion world is just expanding and expanding and expanding for plus sizes, and we are starting to get some really amazing, inspiring lines like Baacal. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. My name is Cora Diane. Just be your own kind of beautiful. See you, bye.